The next song on the album is track 4, it's called Last Words. Will Maddock did the production on that one. I went up to his apartment in Boston, but at this point I still needed production, and I was like, well, do you have anything that maybe I haven't heard? Right when I heard it, he was, he's like, I'm going to the store, but if you want to just vibe out and, try to just write something. And I don't know if he expected me to write it and record it right then, but, he was gone for like, I don't know, maybe like an hour, and I had already laid it down. There's like this little bridge type break that acts as like the chorus. Yeah, the chorus says, and the last words will always be, you'll be okay, but you won't. I wrote this a couple days after the marathon bombings happened in Boston, because I was reading an article of one of the victims, or about one of the victims that, died on the way to the hospital. The journalist had mentioned that one of the people that were helping this victim that died on the way to the hospital, they quoted him saying that he just kept repeating, you'll be okay, you'll be okay, you'll be okay, to the person that actually passed away a few moments later. So I just thought that was, I guess, not besides the point of what happened, but interesting that when people aren't okay, they tend to say, you'll be okay, even if you're not really gonna be okay. And I don't think it's a bad thing, but we try to comfort people when they're in that sort of situation. But in a way, it's wrong, because they're lying to you. You're not gonna be all right. You're dying, And when it says their last words, it's kind of just saying, to the person dying, those are that person's last words as far as you're concerned, because you're gone after that. So their last words will always be, in the circumstance of death, most times, you'll be okay, but you won't. And it's just kind of saying that, for people that maybe, and reminding myself that, it doesn't matter what anyone says to you, and if people tell you that you are okay or you're not okay, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Not that those people had a choice, because this is an extreme example, it's just where I got the inspiration of the song from, but you're not always going to be okay, and sometimes it's beyond people's control. It's just a really sad day, but that kind of stuck with me, that quote. It's kind of just reminding yourself too that if you have any power to be okay, then you need to make an effort to do it, because things can be really, really bad for people. And if you can change it by any means, you need to,
I like to think I can handle my own, but my money is lower than the panhandler's dough. Pretty much am him, just spend money on clothes and don't have the courage to walk up to your window so nobody knows. One and the same, one of those days never ceases. Ignore history, then you are doomed to repeat it. How come I still see your face when I'm sleeping?